prayer. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start our prayer at this time. Father God, in Jesus' name, we just thank you for this great and wonderful opportunity to be again in your presence with other believers, your children, ones that you have created, so that we can learn how to manage our funds so that we can grow and our money can grow and we can do the things that we need to do to be a blessing to your kingdom, first of all, and then our families and the community. So, Lord, we just pray right now that for this meeting on tonight, that you will bless us as I present this information, that it will be understandable and that we will be able to use it to the very best of its ability and our ability. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. Okay. Well, listen. What I want to do here on tonight, is having whatever announcements that I may have. Want to put those out front, and then spend a couple of minutes on that, and then we're going to be able to go right into our training for the night. What I want to do here tonight is start off with the Cashflow Max 21. Cashflow Max 21. What is that? The Cashflow Max 21 is myEcon's national promotion that we have going on right now. And this promotion is, again, like I said, it's nationwide. Typically, every year, right around Thanksgiving or right after Thanksgiving, before Christmas, the company starts, Mr. Stokes and Mr. Curry will present a promotion that will allow us to, like I said, usually the price will come down and people can join. And when they join, they can join, a discounted price. And we get an opportunity to share with more and more people. There are people that have been watching myEcon for the entire year. We've been talking to them, we've been sharing with them, and they're saying, for whatever reason, the price is just too high. Oh, I just can't, I don't know about spending that kind of money. But we have lowered the price all year long. Actually, for the last year, have lowered the price, and so promotion has been going on anyway. All right, for the general public. Our cost used to be to join myEcon. At one time, it was $299.95. Then it dropped down to $199.95. Then it dropped down to $179.95. And like I said, during those times, myEcon was growing and booming. And I'm talking about people were signing up. There were those that were signing up, but then there were those that whatever that dollar amount was too big. I've been a part of myEcon now for 8 years. And just in case that some of you all don't know exactly who I am, my name is Daryl Keith Dandredge. I'm Executive Vice President Infinity with myEcon. I'm at the top level of the company and been again with myEcon for 8 years. It has truly been a blessing to me and to my family and those that surround us. To our ministry, I pastor a church in North Little Rock, Arkansas, and having been there, I've also been teaching the principles and strategies of myEcon, of building wealth to the congregation. We don't have pie dinners. I mean, fish fries and chicken dinners, and do cake sales. If that's what your church does, that's what you have to do. I don't have a problem with that. I'm not going to bash that. But what I started doing was teaching the financial principles and strategies to the members so that their finances could improve themselves, and then they could free up more money to be able to be a blessing to the kingdom of God. And as a result of that, we have paid off 2 mortgages. When I started pastoring the church, it had a first and a second mortgage. We got that second mortgage paid off, and then we paid the first mortgage off early. And so that was tremendous for us. I don't have a mega ministry at all. I have a very small ministry. Ministry is, we only have about 25, including children. And so with that, again, just seeing what is taking place and how families have been blessed. We have those who've started businesses. And I think one of my biggest testimonies for one of our members is that she was on welfare, food stamps, housing. Now she is completely off of the welfare system altogether. She has multiple investment accounts. She's a single mom. And so like at this time now, she is 61 years old, I believe it is. And so when she started at around 55 years old, learning these principles and strategies, well, started applying them because she'd been hearing me teach them. Then she started applying them. And today she is, again, off of the welfare system, driving a really nice car, paid for it in cash, again, have multiple investment accounts, off the system, not on housing, and just doing really, really great. And we give God all the glory for that. And so that's one of the reasons that I'm truly excited about myEcon. I don't care what nobody got to say about me. It's not about recruiting. It's not about trying to get as many folk in and everything like that. It's really about trying to make a difference in people's lives. And I can't say it enough and how proud I am to be a part of a company that is focused on helping people to change their financial blueprint so they can have their money to work harder for them than they do for it. And so that's why, I tell people, I don't have a problem telling folks, hey, myEcon is a great company to be a part of. I don't have to be shy. I don't have to be shamed because I know it's going to help you and your family situation if you apply yourself. So now, going back to what I was talking about with the Cashflow Max, when I got involved in it, like I said, it was $179.95. I had to borrow the money. I saw the value in it, and I had to borrow the money to get started. And I did. I borrowed the money, got started. That's been 8 years ago. I was so broke. Like I always, some of you all have heard me say, I was looking good, living good, driving good, but I was broke. How many of y'all know folk like that? Okay. So with that, I'm excited to say that my life has changed tremendously because of what myEcon has done for me and my family and so many others that's around me. Then also the price started dropping down even more because the company said, wait, you look at Netflix, you look at what Amazon is doing, you look at all these companies that Hulu, that their monthly fees are really, really inexpensive. And look at them, what they're doing, they are blowing up. And so myEcon said, let's do this. Let's go ahead and lower the premium. And here we are now. Our premium is $39.95 to get started, and $39.95 a month. All right. So you said, hey, well, that's great. That right there, you cannot beat that. But the great part about it, Uncle Sam pays the bill. And so when you do it, it's tax deductible because it is a business. We showing you, and that's what these Tuesday night calls are about at this time, to show you the value in it and what you can do and how it can be a blessing to you and your family by being a business owner. All right, what's the promotion? The promotion now is this, and that is for every person that you get involved, for the first four people that you get signed up, you introduce myEcon to, the company says, what we're going to do is starting with the fourth person, or on the fourth person rather, we're going to give you a $40 bonus. That's for you, $40 bonus. And then every person after that, the company is going to give, that you personally signed up, the company is going to give you, check this out, $20. That's on top of the already $28 that you're going to get. So basically, you're getting like $48 for introducing myEcon to somebody for $39.95. Excuse me? How crazy is that? What kind of company, what company does that? Here it is that it's $39.95 to get started. The company is giving you $28.95 as a referral fee. And then on top of that, it's going to give you another $20. All right. But it don't stop there, because each month that person stays in, the company is going will pay you whatever the monthly residual is, that depending on if you are executive vice president, if you are gold, platinum, or infinity. So in other words, up to $8.50 per person. If CEO, then it's $10 per person each month that they refer. So just think, if you got end up having 1,000 people on your team, probably not going to do that during this promotion period. If you do, hey, that's great. But if that does happen, you get folk on the team, and then they introduce it to somebody, and you look up in 4, 5, 6 years, maybe less, you got 1,000 people on your team. You've gotten promoted to executive vice president, Infinity, or CEO, Infinity CEO. You getting $10 per person. You do the math. You got 1,000 folk on your team. They're paying that $10. No, you don't have to sign up all those people. But the thing about it is that you sign up someone, they sign up someone, they sign up someone, and the numbers, like I said, goes through infinity. So it does not matter. So that's the great part. So I want to encourage you, like I said, be excited about myEcon and what myEcon is doing and what it is teaching, and you don't have to be ashamed. As you know, started off with the scriptures. With prayer. There's a scripture in the Bible where the Apostle Paul says, "For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ." All right. Well, that's how we should be about myEcon. We do not have to be ashamed of the good news of myEcon. All right. All right. So if you have any questions about that, certainly you can ask. But it is a great promotion to help you to build your money. Like I said, this is going to go to the end of January. So the end of January. So don't wait. Go ahead and, like I said, just tell people about it. Mr. Stokes does a call every night at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock Central Time, 9 o'clock Eastern. So Monday through Friday. Get folk on his call and let them hear from the CEO, the founder, co-founder himself. All right. And so you don't have to tell the story. Say, hey, I just want you to hear what's going on in our company. And if you like it, great. Okay. So that's the Cashflow Manager. I'm sorry, the Cashflow Max 2021. That's the promotion for that. Do we have any questions about that? Any questions about that? All right. The next thing is I want to share an announcement. I want to encourage you, if you do not have the app, the myEcon app, download that app onto your cell phone. Download that app to your cell phone, so it'll be readily available to you at any given moment. Everything that you need is right there in that app. And so, like I said, it is yours. But one of the things that I love about it, because like I said, it's going to, show, so if you can see that, that's how the app will look on your phone. So if you have your picture in there, you got your picture, and then everything else that you would need is right there, just like it is on your laptop or your computer. Okay. And so, but you want to have that. But the other great part about that is, by having an app, you will get notifications of when myEcon is having a meeting. Mr. Stokes is going to do a meeting, whether it be on Saturdays. Every night it's going to be that reminder of the meeting that he is doing for our Super Saturdays. That notification will pop up on your phone as a reminder to you, not from me, but from the company itself. Okay, so that's a great thing. The other thing is that when someone enrolls, that you've talked to, and they decide that they want to join, then once they do join, become an associate with you, the app will send you a notification. Hey, congratulations, you got a new enrollee. Because you're gonna get an email about that as well, but it's going to give it to you right there on your phone. And then if someone buys a product from you, it's going to tell you, congratulations, you have a sale of such whatever the product may be. So that app is awesome to have. And in order to get it, find out what you do, you just go to your Play Store or your Apple Store and put in, search for myEcon app, Cashflow app, myEcon Cashflow app. So like certainly it's free. Now, if you have an Apple phone, I really encourage you, like, so what you have to do, because it's another step in there. I don't know anything about Apple. The only thing I know about Apple is the apple that comes off the tree, and I eat it. Okay, that's the best apple. I don't know what y'all Apple users, you know, they got y'all bamboozled. But anyway, I just want let you know, like, go onto your laptop or your computer and go to your back office, and then it'll show you in there where it says download app. So a mobile app, it'll tell you mobile app, and it'll give you instructions on what you need to do for both of those, for the Androids as well as for the Apple phones. Okay. All right. So all of that's there on that. So those are our announcements. Do you have anybody have any questions? Do we have any questions? All right. All right. Does everybody have the app downloaded on your phone? It is vital to have. If you got the app, throw your hands up. Throw your hands up. Or whatever, do something.
I don't know how to throw them up, but I'll say yes, I do.
Okay. All right, Jeff. All right, good deal. All right, even night. Good, 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 good. All right. So having that app is vital. It is really, really important. Okay, great, great. All right, guys. All right, well, so those are our announcements. The Cashflow Max, the information about the app. And now what we're going to do is get ready to go into do a brief training on the cash flow manager. Now, I know, like I said, what happened, the cash flow manager, a lot of us, and I know several of us have been in myEcon for a while. And you say, okay, well, I got this, I know this. So I want to thank you for being here tonight. And maybe I can share some things with you that you might was not aware of. I know that we haven't done a lot of training on it, but I want to share some of those things with you. But we do have some new people on here that haven't been trained on the cash flow manager. And so we're just going to show you an overall, just a briefing, because you can go into your back office, or when you hear us say back office, that's us old school saying back office, but that is your business management center. Okay. And when you go in there, you can go to your document center. Is going to show tell you about that. Also, go into, I think, your videos, your cash flow manager. It's going to give you directions. It's going to give you instructions on that. Okay. So, but also this information, be sure and share it with your team members, because again, this is your leadership call. And with our leadership call, it is yes for you, but also to get with folk that that you may be signing up, or some people that's not able to get on the calls or whatever it may be, and share this information with them. Because if you want your team to grow, you want your income to grow, you want your mindset to grow, talk to the folks that's with you. John Maxwell, he says this, leadership is having a group of people to follow you. Otherwise, if nobody is following you, you're just on a long walk. Okay, you're just on a long walk. So, and that's what we want. We want you to be in contact with the folk. I know that some folk, they don't respond to your text. You know, you've been reaching out to them, and it's frustrating. But as a leader, we have to be creative, and we have to also have that mindset to want to reach out to them And again, just sometimes being creative and sharing some information with them. So what I'm going to do at this point is go ahead. I'm going to share my screen and go over here to our cash flow, to our back office. Now, let's see here. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, very good. For some reason, I don't see myself. I usually see myself when I share my screen, but that's okay.
On the side.
Huh?
I see you on the side.
You see me on the side? I don't even see myself on the side, but that's okay. I know what I look like, and so that's cool. That's cool. What I want to know is, and you all, like I say, take yourself off of mute if you have any questions. But I want to ask this question: has everyone? Is there now? It'd be easier to do it like this. Is there anyone on here who has not learned about the cash flow manager? You don't know how to get to the cash flow manager. You don't know how to get to the back office or anything like that. Okay. I don't want you to be shy because we're family here, and I'm gonna have something. Okay, Rhonda. Okay, great, thank you. We're gonna be doing something coming up pretty soon, so you don't want to miss that once I figure out how to do it. But we're family. We want us to be comfortable talking in front of one another, reaching out, however you can, and let's say, hey, I need clarity on this. I need some help. We're in this thing together. All right. Now, what you would do is that you want to get to your business management center, and what you do is you log in. You go to your myEcon page site, and your myEcon site is whatever your name is, the name of it that you set it up under. So it's going to be www.myecon. www.whatever your business is .myecon.net. If you look up here at the top of the screen, see the name of my business is what I've named it is Creating Wealth. Now I started out, it was Daryl Dandredge, and a lot of people said, I can't find you. You gave me, you told me what it was. Well, my name is different, spelled a bit differently. And so I changed it and gave it a business name. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, Creating Wealth. That's what I'm doing here, is helping people to create wealth. So I presented that. No one else in the company has that name. This is my website address. And so it's creatingwealth.myecon.net. Okay. So whatever yours is, if you don't have to change it to a business name, your name can be there. So so just say you want to go to Rhonda Holland.myecon.net. A lot of times what new associates will do is they'll put the @ symbol in there, Creating Wealth, you put the name in there @myecon.net. Well, your @ remember, this is your email address. So just like, your Gmail, @Gmail, @ Well, this is, for me, it'll be Creating Wealth @myecon.net. That's my email address. So if you want to hit that, what it'll do is whoever is emailing you, and then it will come to your personal email. Okay. So whatever your link is, that's what you want to know. You want to have that, and make sure that people have access to that, and they can see your whole website. All right. So what I want to do tonight is focus on getting to the cash flow manager. All right. So the business management center. So like once you go in and you log in, it brings you to the business management center, what you see right here. All right. And in that, all right, you're going to see the super discount travel membership. That's going to be the banner there. That right now is our flagship product, which is just selling crazy, but we're not going to focus on that tonight. You also you will see all of these things here in your business management center. This is your back office. Nobody else can see your back office. Now, all of us have the same thing, but in certain ones, such as your reports, no one can see your reports but you and home office. And home office don't typically look unless you call them and you need to get some clarity on something. But you want to look at and use all of these tabs. You want to spend, I tell people when they're first getting started, to spend 15 to 30 minutes a day with this. And it's orientation. Do your orientation and become familiar with your business. This is a business. But again, we're going to focus on cash flow manager on tonight. We may come back and look at some other things later on, but we're going to do that. So what you would do is you would come to your business management center and then go down to tools, TOOLS, click on that. And it's going to give you going to give you 4 things for you to look at. You got your cash flow strategists, calculators, contact activity log, and cash flow success. We will talk about some of those things later at another training. But you're going to click on your cash flow strategist. Okay. I want you to see this. This strategist right here is amazing. You want to start and get into your finances to find out when you can retire, when even you can become a millionaire. And so it will tell you how to do that. So this is a great place to start on this, but it'll tell you what part A, part B, and part C is. If you just take a little bit of time, now it will take you some time, but if you're serious about you want to get out of debt, you want to know when you can retire, you want to know when, if you want to retire early, if you want to even when you become a millionaire, it's going to tell you all of that. So you can play with that, but we're going to do the strategist later on. It is beautiful, guys. It really is. But right here, you're going to click on the cash flow manager. And here is the list. Now, what I said it here, I'm using mine because I want you to know that your cash flow manager list, cash flow manager, you can literally put in as many businesses or home items as you like. Okay, you can help manage and run somebody else's business if you like that. Give them information. I have done it, like I said, early on in our ministry. I will use the cash flow manager to keep track of some of the things, the expenses of our church. I never, as a pastor, never kept track of the finances. I'm not your typical pastor, but I'm the CEO. I know what's going on, supposedly. Okay, but I keep track. I keep track of the finances, but not the members. I don't know what nobody's giving. I don't know who's tithing, who's not tithing. But the thing about it is, I'm saying that to say is that I even use this as a tracking device for our budget at one point before we got to where and a system that we're using now. It is awesome, guys, for your personal budget, for other budgets, whatever it may be that you may need. This will allow you to do it. I'm gonna scroll down here just real quick. When I first got started in myEcon in 2012, I had a business. I was already operating in a network marketing business, and it was Organo Gold Coffee. I don't know if any of you all know anything about that. And so I was doing it. I was spending out a whole bunch of money every month, and it was crazy. And so, but the thing about it was that I was able to track that business, and it's still here. Now I can go out and delete it, but anything that I would need to know or do, it stays in. I was doing a ADT security. I had that a sideline business. I was making some money with that. I used that for a while. My ministry, I was talking about my ministry is Opening Doors Ministry. All right, and so when I had that information there, income and offerings, those types of things. Oh, check this out. In 2018, our family reunion was here in Little Rock, and my family was in charge of that. I took care of the budget. All of that ran through myEcon's cash flow manager, and it's simply amazing. And that's why I was talking about as far as I did a semi budget for our church in 2018. Great thing here to have. So now, I showed you those things so that you could see that it's not limited. If you were to go out and buy, what is that? What's the marketing tool you have to spend so much money on it every month, every year, or whatever? Oh, I can't think of the name of it now. Oh, shoot.
You're talking about QuickBooks, Pastor Dan?
Thank you. That's how much I don't care about it. Okay. not excuse me, not saying anything's wrong with it, but it is complicated. QuickBooks is complicated. My son, Joshua, graduated with a finance degree from University of Ozarks in Clarksville. And he looked at the QuickBooks. I had ordered QuickBooks for my real estate business because I was doing that. I'm doing, as well. And he said, Dad, I'm about to go back to school. He said, this thing is complicated. And so then myEcon, we got to looking at it and said, this is the way to go. It is so simple. So most of those very same things that is in Quicken and QuickBooks, myEcon has compressed into your cash flow manager. Okay. Do we have any questions or anything at this point before I go on to creating your cash flow manager?
Yes, Daryl. So I have two questions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like when you put your reunion in there, so that's, you can, because you put it in myEcon and you're keeping up with it in myEcon, and of course, you're using some receipts for your business because you're talking about your business at the reunion. But by putting it in myEcon, that's also a way that you can show that that's business related. Is that correct?
That is true. I can show this business related in this because like for this particular line item, I used it for reports to the other team members and to the family, so I can show how much money came in, how many expenses went out, and that's what I primarily use it for. Now, as a result of our family reunion, I taught at the Saturday night. Once we all came together, we was all dressed up there looking all nice and pretty. I did a 5-minute presentation about creating wealth for your family. And I showed them how all of their family reunion dues, all of their travel expenses, the food coming to the reunion, the money that they spent for a reunion, because we had a theme night, and I would whatever, I can't remember the theme. I know we was all dressed in white and cowboy and all this kind of stuff, but it had a particular theme. And so with that, the monies that they spent for that, all of that, if they were a business owner and if they had made preparations coming up to the reunion, and the reason I could say it like this is because I had already sent out a video to the family. I had sent out an email to the family and said, hey guys, you want to get started with this before you get here to the reunion, and whatever the cost was, get with me, get involved. Some did, some did not, oh well, that's okay. But there were those that had spent a lot of money. And now for us, if you are sponsoring a reunion, you're gonna always come up with, you're gonna have to come out of your pocket with some money. Because everybody ain't gonna pay. Somebody gonna get there. Talking about you didn't get my money. Come on now, really? Really? You know you ain't sent your money, but come on in and eat. We family, right? And so we had to pay out of our pockets. Me and my wife ended up having to pay a few $100s out of our pocket. Well, all of that was tax deductible to us because we tracked it in our creating wealth business, because I used it as a business opportunity, business meeting, that meeting on that night, and everything like that. So yes, I was able to do that. But the twofold, one was to use as a tracking system for the staff members, family members who were on staff with the reunion, as well as me being able to keep up with what I need to do. And then secondly, those expenses. Does that make sense? Does that answer your question?
Yes, yes. And now my last question is this. So will this, like I use QuickBooks, so would I be, do you know if I'll be able to print like a profit and loss statement from this like I do in QuickBooks?
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to show you that in just a moment. Show you that in just a moment. Okay, and that's great. Hey, you're smart. You use QuickBooks. You're smart. That's why I like you.
Well, I'm still learning.
Gotcha. Okay. Do we have any other questions up at this point? Okay. So what you would do is to start your list, you go to create a new cash flow manager. Click on that, and it's going to give you, it's going to ask you what type business or what type of manager do you need, one that's as far as the business or the home. And each one of those have different categories. Now, some of them, both of them may have some similar or the same, but anything that is just related to the business, then it's going to just be in the business category. Well, for home, like talking about medical expenses and different things like that, then that's going to be under the home section. And I'll show you, and it'll show you in the list rather, if it is for business or is for home. All right. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to look at it as far as for business, and you can go in here and let me make sure I got this in the right spot. Okay. All right. All right. So right here, cash flow manager, you can put in your name. You put in myEcon. You can put in my business, deductions. You can name it whatever you want to. You can name it whatever you want to. I suggest that you put in, since it's for myEcon, that you put in myEcon. Okay. All right. Right. Now check this out. So you may even see Olivia's Health and Miss Olivia here on this page. My daughter uses, she is at night, she cleans office buildings. So with that, in cleaning her office buildings, and she's a 1099 employee, if you will, what happens is she has a business. So she's creating expenses. So for gas, even for food that she buys after work or before work or for work or whatever it may be, with that, she doesn't drive, and so she pays for transportation to get her to work and back home. So that is an expense. It is a business expense. And so we have it listed. She has it listed as Miss Olivia. That's her business. All right. And then for her medical, because she has some health issues. And so what she does is that she keeps track of anything that is for some medicines of going to the doctor. Again, she don't drive. And so when she pays someone to take her to the doctor, then with that, she's keeping track. That's an expense. But now that's under home. That's not under business. Okay, so there's a difference. So that's why you have the two different categories. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes, this is really cool. I like that.
Oh, okay, fantastic. Thank you. Well, myEcon thanks you. Okay. So just say that, say we go in and we put in, I'm gonna put that in here, myEcon 3, because I already had a 2 for something else. All right, and so then you go in and you save file. So with this, here's your dashboard. So for any income that you receive for your business, any expenses that you have, you want to create a budget. You want to edit that budget. That's there. You want to go back, like I say, even for recurring, we'll talk about that just a moment. So you enter income, edit the income, enter expenses, edit the expenses, all those things are like say, even like say, if you take a picture of, and this right here shows like say, if you have receipts and you want to go back and load that into, you didn't have time to load it into at the receipt at that moment, just take a picture of it. It'll be there in your phone, upload it to your cash flow manager, and then there you are able to put in your expenses. So what I want to do right now, I want to look at enter new income. It's going to tell you to select one, whether it be commissions or interest. Well, you only have two categories here. Commissions is like say, if you sell something, someone buys, someone joins, and myEcon sends you that $48 they're saying for someone joining your business. All right, so you got that, and you would enter that information. What was the amount? Just say again. So it's $48. Using an example, you got that check today. Well, actually, it won't come today. It come on Friday, whatever Friday is. We get paid every Friday. So you want to load that in. All right. Who? Well, it came from myEcon. Okay. What was it? New enrollee. Oops, I can't spell. And new enrollee. Where? When they did it online. All right. And then you make a note that it was Joe Blow. Okay. So you know who that is, that enrollee. You made the money, there it is, put it in, and that was you will come down. Like I said, you don't have a receipt or anything, don't have to put no receipt or anything like that in there. You will save that entry. Okay. Well, let's see. Excuse me. Please check your entry and try again. Date 48, myEcon. Note. We'll save entry.
I think you have to select income type that's highlighted.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, yes, select one. I thought I did. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Thank you. All right. See, family, we in there together. All right, and see what it does is it's going to take you over to your income log, and it's going to say, okay, on 9/14 you ended the commission for $48, and there it is. The same information you put in there, so it's right there. Okay, let's go now back to our dashboard. Same one. Well, let's just say now we're going to go over and take a look at expenses. This is our business expense. Now this again, like I told you all, like I said, when I sent out the text, put it in the Facebook post and group me, that these are the things here that we talked about over the last 3 weeks with our common tax deductions. So some of these very things here, depending on what it is that it was an expense for you, has nothing to do with the commission that you just made. But what you want to do is you want to put in your with the income that you just included, but you want to go over here and you want to put your expenses in. So here it is, your cash flow manager monthly fee. Let's go ahead and click that one. Just say, we'll just go ahead and just use today. Just, and like I say, your monthly fee is $39.95 for your myEcon role. Let me see, because I know we had changed something once before. Okay, now, so that's fine. That's fine there. You can use, like I said, for your cash flow manager monthly fee as the category. So $39.95. Who? Again, myEcon. What? Monthly fee. I like to say business fee. So it's online. With this, like I said, you can create a note if you like, but this is, it's saying it's from who? It's your monthly business fees, and it's online. Really, you don't have to create a note, but if you want to create a note, you want to be more specific in this area, you can. Now, depending on the type expense will determine whether you need to put a detailed message in there or not, okay? You want to put a detailed message there depending on the type expense. And I'll give you an example of that here in just a moment. But this is what I want you to show you. Very, very important, is take a lot of pressure off of you and trying to remember. You don't want to remember anything that you don't have to. Okay. That's it. What we're looking like on time. Got about 10 minutes. Okay. All right. Hold on. Someone just told me something about, it says monthly fee. I didn't see monthly fee because I think there it is. Yes, it is. That's what we did. We did change it. We added this in. So monthly renewal fees. Okay, there it is. Thank you, Erica. All right, all right. So monthly renewal fees is what you would put there for your $39.95 per month. Okay, so that covers that. Oops. Now, what I want you to do is look here. It says recurrence. Also repeat this transaction. You want to do that every month. You want it to automatically do that. So you got to just say for 9/14 is when you start, and the next one is going to be October 14th. So it will automatically go over and load it into your cash flow manager. All right, you save it. It takes you back now to your income and expense log. You see that? Here it is. Here's your total income. Here's your total expenses for, for the month, $39.95. Okay. All right. That's the information that you put in. I got enough right now, like I said, because I want to do this. I want to go back. I want to be able to answer Carol's question. If you look, you see it?
Yep. Profit and loss.
Okay, very good. If you look over to the right, it shows reports. You got your printable view, mileage log, profit loss, annual report, and receipt images. Now, you have options, like I said, this right here, where it shows you that that's a printer, picture of a printer. This is a download, okay? Like, well, this is all about your mileage logs here, okay? You export your profit loss year to date. You can do all of that. You can put it in your, well, it's already done for you. Let me tell you what's great about this. It's just say that, you got all this and you get ready to buy a house, buy property or whatever it may be. getting a loan from the bank, and the bank says to you, we want to get a copy of your profit and loss. Most people have a hissy fit right here at this point. If you have been keeping up with your expenses, your income, all you have to do is come to your cash flow manager, hit your profit and loss statement, print it out, and take it to your the lending institution. Just like that. You don't have to go hire nobody. You know, you got to pull all these receipts and all this kind of stuff trying to make this thing happen. Here it is right here. So here's like the two things that we did. We put it in, like I said, September. You had your year-to-date totals for income and expenses, where your net cash flow is $8.05. That's what they want to know. So you made $848, you paid out $39.85, and you have a net cash flow of $8.05. All you got to do is print that out, give it to your lending institution. Isn't that beautiful? That's a wonderful thing. And there are other, just like Carol talked about, like I said, with QuickBooks and Quicken and things like that, they're out there, they're available to you. But this, to me, is as simple as it gets. All right. Okay. Any questions? I'm show you this too real quick. Do you have any questions? Remember, guys, that you all are operating, and we are operating a business, right? Well, as a business owner, you want to get your annual report. You want to know what you've done for the year. You want to have it all right here in a nutshell. You want to be able to take this report, put it in the binder at the end of the year. If you want to do your quarterly or your semi-annual or your annual reports, you can do this. And now, well, yeah, I can do this right now. And so what this report shows here is from January, from August 1st to August 14th. That's what was in the system. I didn't tell you all about that. I need to go back. But anyway, here's your report, your annual report for what you have done. And it puts it right here in a nutshell. And it shows the legitimacy of what you're doing and who you are and the legitimacy of your business. That is your annual report. As a business owner, you want that. I love this. I love this. So be sure and take advantage of those things. All right, let me see. Let me get back up here. Oh, I'll go back over here. Okay. I need to let you know this. As far as your for dates, you can go.
Connection is breaking up.
I'm sorry.
So your connection is breaking up.
Okay, can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me
Yeah,
now?
we can. Yes, at the moment, yes.
Okay. Did y'all hear what I said about the report, the annual report?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, very good. This right here, I want to show you as far as the dates are concerned. Get ready to close out. We can come back and visit later, but this goes back as far as you need it to. Okay. You see here, it's September 2020. All right. If you need to go back, way back in time, troglodyte time, you can go on back here all the way to 1986. You can go back further than that. You can go back, I don't know how far you can go, but you can go way back to whenever time you needed to. When I first got into business, I told you I was doing another business, doing the network business of Organo Gold, the coffee business. Well, I had done that for a year before I got in myEcon. So I had a lot of expenses, but I didn't know the things that I learned in myEcon, that what was available to me. I also been doing real estate. I didn't know a lot of the things I knew some of the things, but I didn't know all the things that was available to me as a business owner. Well, I was able to go back for 3 years, and refile my taxes. My tax preparer walked me through, helped me. It was a tedious task, but I had been averaging about $700 or $800 back in my taxes. And as a result of that, I was actually able to get over $12,000 back in my taxes. Sure did. Sure did. So I went, I entered all information, everything was available, everything was there. Gave it to my tax preparer, my tax strategist, and it was truly a blessing to me and my family. And it was all legitimate because of the IRS rules that myEcon follows. Okay, it was amazing. And IRS sent me a letter, and I said, "Oh shoot!" It was after I submitted the information, and I said, "Oh man, they done got me. myEcon done messed me up. They finna send me to jail." And that was one thing. So when I called him, the guy told me, he says, "Hey, there was a section that was left off when you resubmitted your taxes, and I just need to get information on that, and I can do it right here over the phone." And I told him what he needed to know. It was one simple thing. He done it. He said, "Hey, that'll do it. Looks like you're gonna get a check in the mail." Because at first I was supposed to be getting a check for like it was 11,000 or something. And then he says, "You're gonna be getting a check for $12,365. And I'm like, "Wait a minute, my return said 11,000. That's what I said to myself. I'm like, "Well, I better tell him because I'm messing around and go to jail." And as a result of that, I told him, I said, "Well, I thought I was supposed to be getting like 11,000. And he says, "Oh no." He says, "We owed you interest on this as well." And I'm like, "Are you serious?" And so Uncle Sam became my favorite uncle. Uncle Willie used to be my favorite uncle, but Uncle Sam became my favorite uncle. Okay.
So what
Okay.
about
Well, look,
receipts?
what we're gonna do right here, we're gonna stop right here and see if, like I said, does anyone have any questions? And like I say, certainly you can get with me later as well. But we want to stop again, like I told you, it's top of the hour. We want to honor your time, and we want to make sure that again everyone is starting and getting with us on coming in by 9. Oh, I can't find my screen. What in the world? Okay. But we want everyone to start, coming on by 5 minutes early so we can start exactly on time, get our announcements out the way, and then we will go forward with our training for the night. Okay. Do we have any questions concerning the cash flow manager on tonight? My computer done locked up on me. Any questions? Okay. Well, I hope something was said or done to prove beneficial in your walk. And even though I can't see y'all, my computer is locked up on me. I hope can y'all still hear me and see me?
We can hear you.
Yes.
We can see you. We want to say thank you. We appreciate your training tonight. Thank you so much.
All right.
Yes,
Well,
thank you so much, there.
All right. Well, thank you all for logging in, and we will see you all or expect to get a text or something from me in the upcoming days. And we may do some more on the cash flow manager next week. I'm not sure. I know that Mr. Stokes said he will be here on next week. And so whatever it may be, we're going to have something great for you, and you don't want to miss it. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a great night.
Good night. Thanks, Pastor D.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you for the training. It was truly beneficial.
All right. Well, great. Thank you. Glad you were here.
Great training.
All right. It is done. Stop recording.